Good morning, everybody, and welcome to another fantastic episode of Stamp Together Saturday. We're here to create a little card together that you are going to love because it's very simple and easy to recreate with lots of different designer series papers and ribbons. And I think you're going to like how easy it is. I really do. And just a unique little layout. So how are you all? I wish that I hope that you all had a very Merry Christmas as you celebrated. Anybody left to celebrate? I know the weekend after Christmas is often a good, busy weekend of celebrating as well. So perhaps some of you are still celebrating. We celebrated on the days, Christmas Eve and then again on Christmas Day. And we just had a great time with family. And it makes me cherish those that we have near here, right in town, and appreciate the ones that are far away. And of course, the ones that are gone. So it was fantastic. It was really a nice and my daughter-in-law did all of the cooking on Christmas Day, and it was phenomenal. So I lucked out there in the daughter-in-law department. I actually told my son that he married up. I don't think he was offended because he knew. So anyway, great to see all of you popping on. Thanks for sharing this, Debbie. I appreciate it. We have a quick and easy card, and then over in my catalog kickoff group at 10 a.m. Central Time, I will be creating with new products from the January to April 2026 mini catalog. So if you are not a part of that group yet, come and join us at facebook.com/groups/Amy Rich Catalog Kickoff. You do have to be a member of the group to watch, so make sure to request access once you get there. All right, great to have you. Great to see you. Let's create by flipping the camera. We have some pretty paper today, and I'm going to start by showing you that because it is one that we have not used in a while. We've been pretty focused on Christmas and new product releases and things like that. So today we're just going to go back in the archives a little bit. It is still available in the online store, and so you can check that out and see it there. And I'm going to bring all of the pieces in. Perhaps you recognize it. It's called Floral Charm, and I love all the pieces because they're so different. Linda, good for you. I'm really happy for you. Linda's still in bed. I appreciate that. I started my day by scrolling on my phone this morning, and I don't always get a chance to do that, but today I had a little bit of time. So good morning, ladies. Good morning, Carla, Margaret, Janet, of course, Debbie. I said good morning to you. Jan, oh, it's so good to see everybody. Look at how beautifully perfect these designs are. I just think they're so pretty, and I haven't used them in quite a long time. So Margaret, good to see you here too. Did I say Margaret already? Lynn, hi. Peg. Okay, and I think those are the only ones I have in here in my pack. So you got to see most of them anyway. And it's, oh gosh, it's so simple. We only have this paper. Is that right? Did I get them all? I think so. All right, so the idea is you're going to need your trimmer because we're going to make triangles. Joan, enjoy your coffee and enjoy this card. It's fun. And then I'm going to use the With You in Mind stamp set. For those of you who did check out the cutting instructions, you saw that I said medium to large sentiment. This is perfect for that because it's they are pretty large sentiments, and I didn't want it to take up the whole page, but just enough of it. If that makes any sense at all. You'll know now that you see what's going on. Hi, Kathy. Good to have you. All right, so we're going to start with our 3-inch square, and we're actually going to cut that on the diagonal. The reason I said to use a non-directional paper is because you just don't know sometimes with the diagonal cut how it's going to turn out. If you have a directional DSP, what's going to happen is some of it is going to be upside down because we're going to use both triangles this direction. So if you started right side up, you're going to end up funky somehow. So, hi Pam, how are you today? Hope you're doing well. And then we're going to take our 3.5-inch square. Mine is Berry Burst. It is going to be a nice little accent for the color in the Designer Series paper. And we're going to cut that on the diagonal as well so that we have 2 triangles for that also. Next up, we're going to adhere those together. And I might suggest, if you've got one handy, to use the silicone craft mat. I'm going to use that because then with these funky triangles, we can go off the edge when we put adhesive on and it doesn't stick to our silicone craft mat. It's magic. So what I've decided to do is a little giveaway. I'm going to give away a silicone craft sheet for every order of $50 or more till the end of the year. So I will advertise that in case you missed it or aren't sure what the deal is. $50 order gets a free craft sheet, and if you don't have one, you're going to love it. If you do have one, you know how amazing it is, and you probably wouldn't complain if you had another. So $50 orders now till December 31st will get you a craft mat. All right, so we've got both of our triangles ready to roll here. I'm going to move my craft mat. I'm not even sure what it's called online, but it's silicone and it's awesome. Hi, Rana. Great to have you here. And we are, oh, I got a little dirty. This card is super simple, and we're going to start. Oh, I actually need that. I need it back again because we're going to adhere one of the triangles down in the corner. So leave a little border on left and top so that it's right there in the corner. And then we're going to take this piece and we're actually first going to add some ribbon. And right now, this is kind of unbelievable to me, but it's okay. Right now, I think the only white ribbon we have is the Fluffy Trim, which is from the, I think is it the online exclusives? All right, but it is so cute and curly that I was like, yeah, I'm okay with using that. And I'm going to tell you about how long to cut it. Yay, Joan. I'm glad. Hi, Patty. Great to see you. All right, so we've got, maybe an 11 or 12-inch piece of that. And then we need a second piece that is a little bit longer than your triangle. So cut it a little bit longer than the triangle so it hangs over the edges. Okay? Hopefully you can see that. Then I'm going to teach you a little trick. It's hard to tie a ribbon around a triangle, right? So we're going to fold our ribbon in half. And again, this is not the most ideal ribbon. This is the long piece. And then we're going to put it around the short piece. And then we're going to tie that in a knot. Okay, so you've got a knot there. And again, for me, this is not super ideal, but it's what there is right now in the online store. So, all right, so we've got our ribbon. We've got now the short piece kind of becomes the long piece, and then you've got a loop over here, which we're going to snip open. And then you've got two edges that look like the edges that you tie after a knot. And one thing I do like about this is it curls. I really like that. I think it gives extra texture, and I didn't even have to work hard for it. So that was easy. All right, then we're going to add our some adhesive. It doesn't matter what kind. I'm using Tear and Tape. I think it'll work really well for holding my ribbon in place. And I went over the edge a little bit with my Tear and Tape, and I'm just going to fold that back so that it's on the triangle. And then I'm going to take this long piece and adhere it down like that. And then depending on your ribbon, you could either just cut it off at the angle, or I'm going to actually fold it to the back. So I'm just going to add some adhesive on the back side. The other thing you can do, and I brought it along, you know, with the lack of white ribbon right now, you could take your, this is a basic beige classic ribbon, which is real thin and easy to work with, but you can use Stampin' Blends to color that. And then, you know, you could have, in this case, you could have Berry Burst or Night of Navy ribbon when you color it. Okay, so if you've got this ribbon that's got really long tails now, you can certainly trim those off. Because mine curl, you know, I kind of dig that, so I'm just going to leave it. And then we're going to adhere that with dimensionals and pop it up right like this. So it mimics the corner, but it's offset. So I like this look a lot, and it makes a 3-inch square of Designer Series paper go a long way. So this layout I thought was really fun. Coming up in just a few weeks, we've got episode 300. We will be celebrating with charity, and I will talk more about that in a couple of posts coming up, and you'll be able to see what I have in mind for this charity giveaway. But make some cards, get them ready, because we're going to be giving those away. Okay, that's going to be our unique way to celebrate number 300. All right, so I'm going to do best wishes here now, which will go right down here in the corner. So in the cutting instructions, you'll see that you'll have a light colored cardstock. For me, it worked best to use white. Depending on what paper you choose, it might work better to use a different color. So here is my best wishes stamped in Berry Burst ink, and check out that fun little card. Love it so much. And I actually do really like the curly ribbon. The only thing bad about this stuff is it tied a really thick knot. So I'd probably have to send this one in a padded envelope or something. But I know it is outside the box. It's a little different, but a lot of fun. I mean, it's just, everybody's got 3 pieces of different color paper sitting around, so it'd be easy to make. You can skip the ribbon if you wanted to too. So I'd love to see your designs down here at the bottom in the comments. So please share that below. And other than that, I just want to tell you about my fun day, and you can tell me about yours if you'd like. And whoops, there we go. We've got coming up here today, I have a team event, and it is just a Stamp Together day. So we're going to meet on Zoom, and whoever can just will pop on and off. I'll be here for most of the afternoon, and they'll just come on and stamp with me just on their own projects. So that's going to be super fun. I'm looking forward to that. And of course, at 10 o'clock in just 13 minutes, I will be live over in my catalog kickoff group. And if you're not over there, get over there, request access. I will check at about 2 minutes to 10 to see if there's anybody who wants to join along. But that is facebook.com/groups/Amy Rich Catalog Kickoff. All right. I will see those of you who are over there very soon. The rest of you, I will see you on Wednesday for another What's Up.